Spare, debunking royal rota stories about Duke and Duchess of Sussex Harry and Meghan. It's the sacrosanct relationship between two of Britain's oldest institutions, the monarchy and the press. Like the symbiotic connection between trees and people, both have come to rely on each other for survival. Prince Harry revealed just how deeply embedded members of his family are with some of the United Kingdom's newspapers and senior media figures known as invisible contract. Reporters and editors described their frustration with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, for at times not offering them the access they wanted. Royal reporting: the dirty game. The royal rota is notorious for creating documentaries. The usual royal rats give the perspective of the different royals that they are indebted to, claiming to uncover the truth about another member of the House of Saxe-Coburg-Gotha. BBC series, titled The Princes and the Press, showed the extreme lengths the royal family will go to receive positive press. Numerous reporters described behind-the-scenes stories of press trips, and revealing how they landed big scoops. The reality is there is a far greater level of manipulation that goes on from the royal courts to the media. Receptions organized by press secretaries, where royals and reporters mingle. There's a reason that these tabloids have holiday parties at the palace, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex explained in a CBS interview with Oprah. They are hosted by the palace. The tabloids are. You know, there is a construct that's at play there. It's suggested that, at times, the households of the different royal family members may work against each other, briefing and leaking to journalists who will give them sympathetic coverage. Robert Jobson, Penny Dura and Angela Levin work for King Charles, and when they speak for Buckingham Palace. Dan Wootton, Rebecca English are all Team Kensington Palace most cases, but in leaking about Sussex departure Dan was all King Charles, and they speak for William and Kate Middleton. In Prince Harry's book and memoir, Spare, claims Queen Consort Camilla used the UK press to rehabilitate her image in the eye of the British public. Spare. In Spare, the prince reveals that he and William held private meetings with Camilla as a way to formally get to know her when their father began seeing her publicly. In the interview, Harry claims his stepmother leaked details of those conversations to the press. I had complex feelings about gaining a step-parent who I thought had recently sacrificed me on her personal PR altar. She was the villain. She was the third person in their marriage. She needed to rehabilitate her image. That made her dangerous because of the connections that she was forging within the British press. And there was open willingness on both sides to trade information. And with a family built on hierarchy, and with her on the way to being Queen Consort, there was gonna be people or bodies left in the streets because of that. Last month, Camilla was spotted at a Christmas lunch attended by Piers Morgan, Jeremy Clarkson, and several senior newspaper editors. And last summer, the Queen Consort and King Charles III hired a former seasoned Daily Mail editor to head up their communications team. In the book, Harry also connects the dots to leaks that fed into some of the most damaging stories about himself and his wife, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. Writing about the now infamous spat between Meghan and Kate about bridesmaids' dresses, UK tabloids reported that Meghan made Kate cry, although it was later revealed that it was in fact the other way around. The prince points out that the full story only leaked after William and Kate let details slip during a dinner with Charles and Camilla, noting that it was evidently Charles who gave the story to the press. My problem has never been with the monarchy, not the concept of monarchy. It's been with the press and the sick relationship evolved between it and the palace. These are pirates with press passes, not experts in anything or real journalists who perform investigative work. The royal rota exists to promote a hybrid of unverified tabloid gossip, an opinion presented as fact. They are used by Buckingham Palace to keep lower-ranked members in check. Royal documentaries are more fiction than fact. They peddle misinformation. Why does a once-respected institution use gutter tabloids to share its message? Politics makes strange bedfellows. At the point in which you decide you're not going to play the game, then don't expect other people to play by the rules, broadcaster Trevor Phillips told the BBC. Editors also described how they would seek out negative stories about Meghan for refusing to hold their side of the family obligation to the invisible contract. The royals are celebrities and caught up in celebrity culture and in all the gossip magazines and tabloids. The press have royal secrets and they use them to control royals. Prince Harry is a warrior, a soldier, and not afraid to challenge what they consider to be an unfair contract. His family does not like this because some higher-ranking royals benefit more from this arrangement. In 2021, Prince Harry won an apology and substantial damages from the publishers of Mail on Sunday after he sued the British tabloid for libel. The paper had published and claimed Prince Harry had turned his back on the military when he ended his royal role. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex's own legal action against the Mail on Sunday resulted in a judge ruling the paper had breached her privacy and copyright. Meghan's win was, for anyone who has ever felt scared to stand up for what's right. While this win is precedent-setting, what matters most is that we are now collectively brave enough to reshape a tabloid industry that conditions people to be cruel and profits from the lies and pain they create, the Duchess said. The decision by royals to take on the press via legal avenues is increasingly common.